something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence
Come on.
me in. That's your
This might be a bad idea. This might be a bad idea.
I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up. Hell, I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You got to have it to play in this league.
Straight to the air they go. Escapes the pocket. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They're going to run for it. Ford. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Here we go, 70. Red, 10, black. Red, yellow. Cement. Hut.
Love throwing to start us off. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when you're point so that the game was 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Gerald Green. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Right. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Okay, ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
22 needle. Ready. 60 red. Needle blue. Ready.
Love from the gun. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Grant Delkin in to pick it off. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Warriors 70. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Check, Bobcat.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Okay, ready?
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running left, here's Ford. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Play action, Sanders. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
60 by 6, 60 by 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders on the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, 5 here. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. He completes it in traffic. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's Ford on 3rd. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
38.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
22 needle.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Cleveland with a pick 6.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
14. Packers, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set, go. Ready?
Love back to it after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. It's only 2 minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Okay,
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Down. Ready? Black. 95. Go. Hey, go Fury.
To the air with Love. That pass caught by Wicks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Yellow, red, cycle. Set.
Stick it in the air. Love. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Once more, it's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Packers take their first time out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready. Red, 38.
Throwing again. Love. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Slide through. Hut.
Loves to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Blaster. 6. 45. White. Hut. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Sanders going to throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll go play action for Sanders. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On the jump.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. We're going for this. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up and finds a seam. Left side, he's off to the races. Into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting One. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Ready up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Put.
The tight end gets it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
10 black. Smash. Red.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Set. Red. 33. Yellow. Set.
Love from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Set. Blue striker. Let's go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
62 black. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Love with it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready?
A second down throw here for Love. Has it downfield working the left. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready, ready. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff.
On the double.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Come on, right shot. 52 Bulls, ready.
Love on third and short. Buys time, rolling right. He's got the first down grab and still going. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Jacobs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. The Browns have it. Along the right sideline, there's space. The 30. No, he's chased down and tackled. What an effort to try and tie this game off the block, but a league-saving stop keeps it a 2-point game. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here.
On the set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Panthers.
Working out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders on the slant, complete to Judy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders going to look to throw. Once more into the hands of Judy. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Cougar 19.
Here's Ford. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
60.
Another for Ford. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead.
We talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns jump in front now by 5. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Slide blue, 52 blue. Black swap. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yellow. Ready?
To the air with Love. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
There's Love to throw. Cut down the field, Golden. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Red, yellow. Set, cut. Black 40. Ready?
Love now. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
97. Come on, set. Cut.
Jacob can't bypass that line. He's stuck him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect.
And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers jump in front late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
Ready.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Complete at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Warriors 70. 19, Charger, 19,
setting up to pass. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Nice, Dragon 60.
Here he is to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Bronco 80. 19. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Returning to his go-to. It's Jeudy. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
60 Bison.
And they get up there to clock at 12 seconds to play. Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Under the gun, here's Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Throwing now. Forced out to his right. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start, all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.